What are video games like for people who don't play them? Are the games we used to play as kids actually good or just propped up by our nostalgia? Over the last couple of months, I've been running an experiment with Jemima, where she's played 5 different games from our childhoods to help answer these pertinent questions as someone who doesn't really play games. I intended to have the series start and end with 2 different old versions of Minecraft so that we might be able to see how much she's grown as a player. Today we will be concluding this experiment, as Jemima plays Minecraft beta 1.7.3. If you want to get the full impact this video has to offer, I'd recommend catching up on the series, but anyway, to start off, Jemima finally named her world/save something other than just Jemima. Jemima 2? She's really evolved, as you can tell. After having played on the Xbox 360 her entire previous playthrough of this game, the keyboard controls took a bit of a customizing to. She was, however, happy that this version had no hunger like the Xbox 360 version did.
Oh, I don't get hungry though, do I? Okay, good, so I don't have to kill the cows.
I had to give her a little hint to get her into her own inventory, but from there, Jemima figured out a good amount on her own. Unfortunately, she realized that there would be no legacy crafting interface in this version, and she would have to craft all her own recipes, which she found a lot more complicated.
What if I want a crafting table? But isn't it just like wood in all of them?
Yeah.
How do I separate it? This is complicated. Boom.
Jemima decided that unfortunately for the animals, this wasn't going to be a vegetarian playthrough like last time, because this time she had the coming nighttime mobs to worry about.
I'm gonna need a bed. Sorry, sheep. I'm sorry.
Jemima had quite a bit of trouble trying to make wooden tools in the small crafting menu in the inventory.
And it doesn't even give me recipes, I just like guess stuff. Okay, what if I want sticks? How do I make sticks? Oh, this is so difficult. Give me an axe or something, please. Okay. Oh, come back here. Oh, come back here.
So instead, she got on to building her home.
I think I'll do it like slightly off the beach over here.
She attempted to use the crafting table to make an axe, and after accidentally crafting a pickaxe at first, she eventually got the tool she desired.
Stop laughing at me! What does an axe look like? I don't want a pickaxe. I want a regular axe. Oh, I did it. Easy peasy.
Fearing approaching the night without a bed or shelter, Jemima began forming her first dirt structure. Although the gameplay looked a lot smoother than when she played on the 360, it sounded like she found beta 1.7.3 a lot more overwhelming while using the keyboard.
There's so many things that my hands I can do.
And keep in mind, this is coming from someone who's played Terraria on PC and Super Mario 64 with a controller, both notorious for being rather overwhelming control-wise, and yet this was the first time I'd heard her say this. Anyway, as sunset came, she enclosed herself in her dirt tomb. So Mom, are you gonna spend the next 10 minutes like this?
What else am I supposed to do? I'm scared. I'll turn my wood into planks so long, keeping it productive, working through the night.
To pass the time at night, Jemima worked on figuring out some crafting recipes. After she managed to craft a door, she had a few small holes to view the nighttime landscape through.
Nothing can get in like this, eh? A spider. They really like put this bar right where I like want to see stuff. 2 spiders lurking outside my house waiting for me to go out so they can eat me. And a creeper over there. Bow and arrow guy. There's so many things, Stuart. Did you make it on like extra scary mode?
Being incredibly reluctant to go outside, Jemima instead installed a wooden floor in her small hut. As the monsters enclosed her base, Jemima was getting increasingly anxious about the noises she heard.
Stuart, like, it's so loud I can hear them. No, I mean, it's just close to me. Oh, why did it make such an ugly noise? Is it getting lighter? Something is making a weird sound. Do they know I'm in here?
At last, dawn was finally arriving, and Jemima hatched her plans for the coming next day. When that daytime finally arrived, Jemima happily watched the monsters through her jump-spamming window burst into flames. She wasn't happy that the creepers weren't bursting on fire, but before she could worry too much about that, the spider that was lurking in the dark jumped her from above.
Ah! See, he was waiting for me.
Yes, Jemima, get it. Surprisingly though, Jemima killed it without taking a single heart of damage. To continue impressing me, she went on to kill a creeper in the most based way possible.
Die, you stupid creepy thing.
Can't believe this is working. I had no idea you could kill the creeper like that. After killing 2 more mobs, Jemima collected some, of course, yellow flowers to mark the location of her home. She then finally found the 3rd block of wool to make a bed with. Luckily, it didn't seem that the green top had grown on Jemima's dirt base just yet. A little while later, Jemima had a beautiful meadow planted around the hut.
It's to ward off evil vibes and to show me where my house is.
She was still firmly in the habit of not using tools, so her progress on mining was slow. To be fair though, she really hated the crafting menu.
Then I had to like figure out the right way to place the things.
Jemima did not at all seem to be bothered by her dirt hut. It seemed to be becoming quite the home to her now.
I'm kind of liking the dirt house vibes. I love when the animals just like hop up and down.
While she intended to keep the dirt hut vibe going, Jemima had plans for extending her home. She very quickly, for once, figured out how to make some ladders to help with this expansion. Shortly after, she made her first bed, sleeping through the night thereafter. The next day, she continued building the second floor, narrowly avoiding her first hut having that green top.
And today I'd like to make a furnace so I can have glass and make windows.
Taking a step back, Jemima got to admire her house for the first time.
My beautiful house. I feel like Shrek. How do I get my lives back? Do I eat food? Oh, it's just when I thought I wouldn't have to kill any animals.
She then went on a trip to gather resources like stone and sand, returning home to fix up her beautiful Shrek base again. I then gave Jemima a few more hints regarding crafting her first furnace. After that, she smelted some glass and installed a beautiful second-story glass floor-to-ceiling window, which connected to a luxurious skylight. Jemima then expanded her house once more and installed a double chest. The old texture of it clearly concerned her though.
What? Why did I do that wrong? Why is there a line in the middle of it?
That's just what it looks like.
Oh.
I couldn't help but set her up when she asked.
Can I eat eggs?
You can try.
You set me up for that. Well, you can just throw them. I just wasted that chicken's eggs.
Well, what else would you have used it for?
I don't know. Baking a cake?
Sure, you could have done that. You're quite a whiles away from baking cake though.
What do you mean by that?
You need iron
Iron to bake a cake.
or milk in buckets.
Shortly after though, I had to hold my tongue because Jemima found.
Oh.
She then crafted a stone pick and immediately went back to collect the iron. On arriving back home, Jemima set the iron to smelt and crafted herself a sword with murderous intent.
I'm gonna fight some evil things tonight.
She then went on to put that sword to good use. To balance out the bloodlust, Jemima continued thickening the ring of flowers around her base. She then had an intuitive thought about the leather in her inventory.
Can I make armor with this?
But unfortunately, she didn't have enough leather to make any.
Oh my god, bro.
Shortly after, Jemima ate her first piece of food in this world. She was slightly confused by how quickly it disappeared.
Where did it go? Oh, I ate it.
As night fell, Jemima eagerly prepared to face the world outside.
I just want to run around and kill things, see if I can survive. Dead.
After a tremendous battle, getting wounded by arrows, Jemima eventually fell.
That did not last long at all.
Not missing a beat, she went back out into the night. This didn't go quite too well, but you know, third time's the charm. This time, all she had to do... Okay, fourth time's the charm. Okay, fifth time's the charm. Jemima safely made it back home with her stuff, having grown from the experience of battle.
Boom. I survived. I love waking up to the sight of my enemies dying.
Jemima spent the next day diligently refilling in her creeper holes and making a few more in the process. She carried on with her day, gathering leather, pork, and flowers, the essentials in life. She thickened her flower ring, restored her health, and made herself some pants, and was at last happy with the day's progress. This time around, Jemima did a lot more with the fighting gameplay side of Minecraft, and less so with the building side, although I do think the Dirt Mansion might just be her magnum opus. Finally, Jemima gave her thoughts on this version of Minecraft and her experience with it, as well as the series overall.
I feel like the controller was easier at first because more of it was like intuitive from just like playing games with the controller. But there's so many different things to do that I felt like after getting used to it, the keyboard's better because like everything's a separate thing rather than like on a controller it's like 4 buttons. I prefer it without worrying about dying. Then I don't have to just think about surviving all the time. I can actually do more like fun things. I think I figured out things quicker in this one than I did in other games. I set up my thing and I made my bed and did everything I needed to do without dying. The only time I died is when I set myself up for it.
For the last time, we must now answer the big question. To a non-gamer, is Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 approachable, or is it just propped up by our nostalgia for it? And additionally, how has Jemima grown as a player over the course of this series? Well, first and foremost, having played Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition at the start of this series, I think Jemima's biggest hurdle was learning to use the crafting table properly. Other than that, she exhibited a pretty intuitive feel for the keyboard and mouse, even impressing me with some of her gameplay maneuvers. She didn't even notice that sprinting was a feature missing from this version, as it wasn't something she figured out how to do when she played this game on the 360. In relation to that, the missing hunger bar actually felt like an improvement to her, and the extension that therefore food must directly heal your health bar was also a natural thought process for her. Jemima's flexibility between controls was probably thanks to her time playing Xbox 360 edition on a controller, and then Terraria on a keyboard and mouse, then Animal Crossing and Super Mario on a controller again, going back to the keyboard and mouse while playing The Sims, so as you can imagine, she got pretty comfortable with this back and forth, and sure, there was a bit of an uncomfortable adjustment period when she started to play beta 1.7.3, but it hardly impacted her playthrough for long. As far as gameplay goes, Jemima already knew that progression in the stereotypical sense of, at least modern Minecraft, wasn't really her style. She enjoyed setting up camp slowly, playing things safe when necessary, and making her lived surroundings visually stimulating to her. Perfectly, this is the experience beta 1.7.3 gameplay offers. With no quote-unquote ultimate goal like beating the Ender Dragon, beta gameplay clearly streamlined Jemima's already obvious desire to just enjoy her lived-in space in the game, happily planting flowers. Interestingly, the hostile mobs that came out at night, I think invited an almost new, fun facet of the game for her, aside from her first night of course, where she experienced that classic hide in your dirt hovel on your first night moment. All of this is to say that, yes, I do think the games she's played in between her first playthrough of Minecraft on the 360 and this one did in fact help her prepare for the experience of hostile mobs for the first time, especially Terraria.
Stuart, this is so scary. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
Over the course of this session, and over the course of the series as a whole, Jemima has exhibited a keen interest in challenging herself and often thriving in the environments of all these games, and it's been such a pleasure to watch her grow as a player. For the final time, I think I can confidently answer that age-old question with a yes. Minecraft Beta 1.7.3 is evidently very approachable to non-gamers. The first night dirt hole, the dying to evil mobs, the desire for a nice space to live, all of that is so quintessential to playing this version of the game. Thank you to Jemima for letting me show her these games, and I hope you enjoyed watching her get to know them too, as I sure as hell did. For now, that's it from both of us, and the end of our little experiment. We hope you have a good one. See you around.